Love, peace, and soul. This is Empress Gem, and I'm here with y'all. Couldn't wait to do this video. I wanted to been rant about this damn eclipse season. Now it's the full moon. Listen, I can't even say it's kicking my ass. It's kicking our ass. But it's whipping us into shape. That's the only way, that's the best way to describe it. It is definitely whipping us into shape. Okay? Spiritually. Honestly. It's like, okay, you know, like when you go to the eye doctor and you're trying out different lenses, right? And it's like after you get up from that chair, you so dizzy. You know what I'm saying? From using different lenses to try to adjust your eyesight to see what, what you're able to see. And that's what we're going through right now. Our perception on this reality is shifting. Like, even though you may have the same job, you may live in the same apartment, may have the same people that you interact with, definitely your perception and how you view your world, your environment, definitely has changed. You're seeing the truth. You're seeing like, yo, this job is shit. Like, yo, I'm seeing like, wait a minute, yo, there's more to this life. Like, hold on, but how do I make that happen? How do I, orchestrate what I need done, Because it's time. Yo, I have today, my coworker, he's a Pisces, and he was like, he was having a panic attack. He's like, all week I've been having panic attacks. I was in the damn hospital. I was like, what? Are you serious? I said, oh my God, this eclipse, the damn eclipse was in Pisces. I said, wow, I know you felt that. I said, yo, we come because a whole part of us is coming online. I'm like, I don't know how much he was able to grasp, but he was like, yeah, no, I don't want to take their medication. I'm like, no, don't. I said, you're going to have to try, natural ways, try putting essential oil. Like I put some lavender on me this morning because I was feeling away. I haven't been able to sleep. And then when I do get sleepy, it's during the day. I'm telling you, I'll be up to like 7 o'clock in the morning. Or then by then, I gotta get the children up, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even sleep. So then I wind up not getting any rest. And during this time, we need rest. We gotta get these downloads. And most of us get it while we sleep. I'm recording. Y'all better stop playing. And I wonder, y'all with children, unless that's just my cross to bear, have your children been feeling it too? Going through it too? I'm telling you, a lot of these star seeds, the things that we go through and feel and have the ups, the downs, the roller coaster ride that we've been going on, trust and know our children are feeling these energies too. And they going through it too. I've been trying to be patient with them, but they trying my last nerve. They trying my last nerve. You heard? Trying not to, listen. But it's initiation time. These cards are like, whoa. Okay, there's so much correlations, so much similarities. That's why I'm kind of glad of this little. It's like a little variation of my format for this reading. This is for the collective, y'all. This is for all of us. This is not a personal reading. Okay, you know how I do in the moon phases. This is for the collective of the divinely connected soul. Unions out there, okay? This is it. We are going to be tested, especially the divine feminine, because now the masculine is waking up. He's realizing he's working on himself. Now we the ones that been all puffed up with pride, like, yeah, we been doing, I've been knew about all this. I've been knew about this connection. I've been trying to tell you. I've been faithful and loyal. I've been sacrificing. Okay, but I think we are going to be tested on our ability to really and truly, unconditionally love our divine counterparts, our other half. Okay? And listen, you know how spirit works too. You know spirit like to play games. Will flip and tweak things in order for you to come from your heart. Hold on, I'm about to go. Yo, we gotta go in, y'all. We gotta go in on this one. We gotta go, because we've been going through it. Everybody's been going through it. You know? Things have been happening. Shifts have been happening. For water signs, and I got, again, I'm a Scorpio moon, so water signs, we are feeling it. And then in my moon placement, I am feeling it, okay? You can't come tell me nothing. You can't come tell me nothing. We feel it, okay? And maybe air signs are trying to analyze it. You know what I'm saying? Take it how you want to, you know. Everyone is, like I said, everyone's perception is being tweaked. And, you know, we're emotionally going through it. Emotionally. It's just been a roller coaster ride. Okay. Ooh, paradox. Yes, Okay. What else I'm gonna pull? Definitely wanna pull one of these. I'm gonna do a lengthy spread. Those of us that are not physically together, there's gonna be an initiation. There's gonna be a meeting. There's gonna be an offer. We're gonna get the opportunity. We really are gonna get this opportunity. Don't know. We can't speculate on the form. I've even, in my personal journey, I've even come to the conclusion, or even the resolve, like it doesn't even matter what body he comes in. If he's who I think it is or not, I know that I am so fully connected to someone, you know, on a whole nother level. We are all soulfully connected, yes, you know, but it's that one other person. Now, I can't even, listen, there's so many theories, hypotheses about all this connection. All you can do is catalog your experiences, you know, journal them, organize them. That's all you can do is the experience. And with these experiences that you're going through in life, and not just in reference to another person, you know, and let it be that. Like when you write it down, it's going to be that, how you described it, how, you know, and how you wrote it, and what you thought about it at the time, because things forever will change. And I think the catalyst that helps that is knowledge too as well. But divine feminines, out the gate, you have, I'm going to show y'all the cards, hold on. The Magician and the Justice card. Okay, this is you finally getting your rewards. Why? Because you put the work in, you put the study in. Okay, you have been on your self-mastery game like no other. Right? You've been making things, you've been sharing, you've been teaching, and now it's time for all the things that have been manifesting in the spirit realm, for it to come down into the physical realm now. in order for you to see it, in order for you to see the results, you know. Hold on, one more. Yeah, I'll be like, I gotta shuffle until I don't feel it anymore. Okay. Wow. I pulled 2 for the Divine Feminine because Dreams came out. That came out before. And then Mastery came out as well for the Divine Feminine. But we about to go in. And then look at that. Again, Infinity. You've been the one bringing down, you know, this inevitable truth of connection, right? From the spirit world into the physical world. Using all different means, modalities, you know, you've done it. You've done it. And you're coming to, this is almost graduation, y'all. Like, for real. Like, this is graduation time. So that means that, you know, you got to get your dress. You got to get your, you know what I'm saying? You got to, if you, hold on. All the energies is all over the place. Hold on. Divine Masculine. Because now I know y'all out there watching too. Emperor. Okay. This is you with your kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You're fully equipped. You're a complete, you know, wonderful ruler. And it's your time. It's your time to realize who you are. It's time to realize. And then you see, I don't know, I love this one, how he has 2 staffs. You know? That's the 2 and the 1, the 2 that need to become 1, you know. And like I said, you're whole, you're disciplined. And then again, it's the 4 elements, same way like the Magician. The four different type of energies. Okay, the Emperor is the resonator of 4 right there. Right? Divine Feminines. This is us. We're going to be tested. We're going to be tested on our resolve about our unconditional love. We're going to be tested. Like, okay, you've been screaming for this, you've been wanting this, you've been screaming for it, you wanting it, right? Okay, we're going to give it to you. But it's going to come with a sacrifice. It's going to come with, again, you know, hold on. Last night, I was watching, like I said, Twilight is my twin flame journey saga. And for some reason, I don't know if it's because this is Spectrum now. They showed a whole nother version of all the movies. It was like the director's cut, deleted scenes and all. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was crazy. Different angles, everything. And I was like, this means something. And I was like, for this full moon, I was like, that means something. For me to be able to see deeper now into that dynamic, that pantheon, right? The Twilight pantheon and how it relates to my personal journey. And I just was astonished. I couldn't sleep. I was trying to catch all of it. Like, what did I miss? What did they delete out? Why they put this scene in, you know? The Divine Masculines. Oh, no. That's what I was saying. I'm sorry. I told you. The reason why I mentioned it was because there was a part in there that I never seen before that he was like, I know you angry with me, blah, blah, blah. So I understand if you don't want me to come upstairs tonight, just, close the window and I'll know. So she was like, she got upstairs, was like, yeah, I'm closing it and locking a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, nah, I can't even be mad. I can't. And opened up the window, unlocked it and opened the window wide open. Like to show him, My door is forever open, even though I'm mad at you. Right? And then now the divine masculines, now they got the magician now. Okay, so this is, we're both manifesting this. We're both bringing this down into creation, into formation. Okay. And then look at this. This is the Two of Wands. And then this is the divine feminine in front of him. Like, you know, like we're waiting together. We're waiting for this to come down. That's all it is. You know? And, you know, the cat represents spirituality. You know? So it's like we're showing him like that we're always there for him. We're always there in one form or another. You know, even if it's in the form of another feminine archetype, because that's what I've been realizing too. You'll notice that, you know, their karmic partners may have a personality trait, you know, similar to your own, you know, or similar ways to your own. But this is him always with, you know, like we're always together. We're going through this journey together. We're going to decide on the direction together. Okay. And even though it's two staffs, he's only holding one. And the earth, he's going to bring this, we're going to bring this spirituality into creation. Divine feminines. Now this came out for a personal reading I just did. Right? And like I said, we're going to be tested, you know, on our resolve. You know, did we do enough clearing? Did we clear a lot of the past heartbreaks, not just from the union, but from past relationships, past lives? Okay? There was something with this too, this page. Like, we're gonna be vulnerable. We're gonna have to let our guard down. We can't put up a guard when our beloved comes to us, because they're going to come. They're gonna make this offer. Like I said, you may even be disappointed in the package that it may come in, but it's still a declaration of love nonetheless. Also, I'll go back to that one if I feel more, because there was something else I wanted to come up with that. But then, like I said, okay, you seen the magician, right? Divine feminine got the Ace of Cups and the hangman, right? Divine masculine got what? The Page of Cups, okay, and the Ace of Cups. We're mirroring at each. Yep, listen. That's what coming into union really and truly is. Even though the combination is different, the formula may be different. The formula for the masculine is not going to be the same for the formula for the feminine. So that's why, you know, it's diagonal, you know, conjunctions, you know, here and there. But he's going to come in, honey. And he's going to be vulnerable. He's going to make himself be vulnerable in a lot, because he knows that's what spirit, that's what this calls for. That's what, to bring this down, he's going to have to open up. He's going to have to, you know, he's also going to have to keep an open mind about this union. And you know, what this connection is. The outcome is what? Temperance. And the Ten of Cups. We in there, baby. We in there. It's like I said, it's like graduation day. That's how it feels. Okay? Virgo full moon. All right? And then you see both rainbows. The seals have been unlocked, the 7 seals, okay, of what? Your chakras. And that was another thing I noticed about Twilight. in certain mood, like what was it? Was it New Moon? She wore a lot of green. Like she was going through a lot of healing when they went through their separation. She was wearing a lot of green. Okay, and by the time they got married in Breaking Dawn, everyone in the wedding had purple on, lavender for the crown chakra. So they made it once that was when they came into union, everything was aligned. They went through the whole chakra story, and I said I gotta go back and watch it and see if I can notice again. You know what I'm saying? The colors, like, from the green to was it the blue, or. But I did notice that when they got married, everyone wore purple that night. The guests all had on purple. Yes, indeed. Continue to become in harmony through the alchemy, through, like I said, the different modalities. Okay? Y'all both got the magician. Y'all both got the tools needed. You got it. You got the tools needed to break everything to achieve this. Be grateful, thank your angels for their loving guidance and direction and protection, because that's the only way you're going to get through. And that's the only way you're going to keep and retain it, is if you show gratitude. Now, this is the subconscious underlying, okay? We're going through this shift. We're looking at our old lives. The comfort, the vices, the addictions, the food, the sex, the drinking, the smoking, the whatever, the gossiping, you know what I'm saying? The hating, whatever it is, it's not going to bode well to bring in the harmony, to bring in reciprocity, equality, okay? To bring in abundance. It's not going to bode well, but it's part of the process. This is part of the process in order to get to this. Okay? We're going to have to mourn. We're going to have to mourn the old life and then pick ourselves up and keep moving. That's it. We're going to have to mourn that life, mourn everything everything feels weird. I don't know. I know this is how I've been feeling too a little bit. Like, I just don't feel. I just feel like shit. Now, you got getting to know each other. For the feminine, masculine, keep it open mind. Don't be rigid like the emperor, And the divine feminine, like I said, you're gonna have to be vulnerable. You're gonna have to open up your heart. And leave that door open for communication. Don't be bitter. Don't be bitter because you had to wait on this love. Don't be bitter because he was choosing this one and choosing that one. Why? This act was at the bottom. I noticed it. Okay. This is meant to be. It's meant to be. It's your soulmate. Okay, let me read. Listen to your heart. Listen to what your heart is telling you. Remember, the swords of communication. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart, not a bitter. And that's the first card out that deck. Okay, the opportunity is here for you to try a loving perspective to the situation. It's easy to get wrapped up in the words that are being said. What does your heart say about this situation? It knows the truth. Trust that. Sit still. Take a deep breath and ask your heart what you need to know. Okay? Go into meditation. Really and truly. Whatever form works for you. Because you got the tools. You got the you have the know-how on how to make things manifest. Masculine, treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. We have a group of people in our lives that love and support us. Cherish these people, whether it is a special partner, your family, or friends. The angels are prompting you that you need to reach out to your loved ones and make sure you show them love. And that's what this is. Like, he gonna come, he gonna have gifts for your babies. Okay, this is the subconscious.